Just
What?
a little bit.
Got a little bit of brown there.
Yeah, it smells like shit. Could you tie off this knot, please? I'm pants at tying knots.
Okay.
He ties the knot. He goes, yeah.
I give it a tug, a really hard tug.
Right. Yeah. It comes right out just the way it's supposed to.
Try that again.
Oh.
He's trying to kill you. That's 2. He's trying to kill you twice.
A different knot.
All right. Sure. Go ahead and give me a new roll.
Well,
and that's 3 times.
I tug real hard again.
Comes right out.
Right. Somebody else know how to tie knots?
I hate you so much. You don't know why Glenn hates you so much, Rock.
Dana,
I can learn.
Oh no!
How to tie a knot?
Glenn, you do this again.
Go ahead, Dana.
I'm doing it. No, I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
told me, Dana.
Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna keep trying this until you fumble and push me off.
If you fumble, then it'll hold firm for now, and you'll think it's good. So before he rolls, okay, if it holds firm, because on a fumble, it's going to hold firm until you need it, if you need it. So I'm not basically. Are you going to go if it holds firm? Because a fumble will fool you.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Nice.
I know Glenn will pause that shit.
No, he won't. No, because he's trying to kill your dumbass. That's what he's trying to do. He wants you to
my hero points on the.
Yeah, see? Okay, Glenn. Go ahead and give me that fumble.
Skill +5 if you wanted to trade me, Glenn.
Aw.
Sure.
Because you know he's not going to pause it because he's saving all of his hero points for his bolt cutters.
I've got an assistant +5 for you as well.
Which he will use the bolt cutters on the rope when you're hanging off the cliff.
I'm discarding the fast draw because I got an extra card for some reason. I must have said something smart.
So does Glenn, yes.
I'll be back.
I'll be Beethoven.
Glenn is so trying to kill you. You notice that anytime you get into sewers of disappointment, the whole gaming session gets sucked into the sewers with you. You're not sure why that is.
Skill 5.
Assistant 5. Oh,
right,
is that a crit at +10?
Nope. No, but it's a well-tied knot.
We're good.
So, all right. And as you said earlier, you decide to go now.
I hand all my stuff, the breakable stuff. Okay, and I take off my pistol and I leave it with them.
So have you got food, water, stuff like that on you?
Yeah, I had 2 days of food and water.
You've got a fairly heavy pack.
Right.
That would mean that if you cross successfully, somebody else will get to carry your heavy pack.
If I cross successfully, I'm going to attempt to rig up something on this side. Give me some pitons.
Sure.
The look on Glenn's face as he thinks about your knot tying ability and you alone with the pitons on the other side.
Well, we haven't had to make knots for pitons before.
You've never used pitons before.
Yes, we have, Logan. We absolutely have rigged up. We rigged up a whole waterfall without making knot tying once.
I think you were just free climbing using pitons, dude.
No, we rigged up a rope. It should say it in your notes on the waterfall. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know why we're suddenly making a million rolls just to use pitons, but
possibly because this whole sewage system is trying to kill you and Glenn is helping it.
But there should be hooks that we can use.
Oh yeah.
And that won't require knot tying, those just grab.
Yeah, no, this is extra security I'm trying for here.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the hooks and the pitons. Give me some pitons.
There you go.
Okay.
Before you fall to your death.
Yep.
Do you want this reduce falling damage card?
Yes, I do. I'll give you a friendly fire off for that.
He puts a band-aid on it, all his attempts to kill you.
Good luck.
4 steps on the damage track. Okay, cool. So I'm going to very cautiously make my way out onto the bridge. Yeah.
Okay, you begin carefully walking on the bridge. You've lightened your load a little bit, but you are still a heavy bastard. You have no gear on you except for the rope, pretty much.
Pitons, mallet, hooks, rope.
Okay, you make your way across the bridge. Go ahead and give me a luck at -30 to see if it gives in and you end up falling to. You can hear Glenn.
Success on the third roll.
I want to hear the description before you re-roll it.
I know what the description is. I'm not doing that. I know this is a pause situation. I'm blowing pause. I made it.
All right, you get to the other side. Give me a climbing roll to correctly install pitons then.
Success.
Oh, yeah. Lovely job. He's got them all lined up correctly or whatever. However they go. He makes 3 and then loops the rope around it. No problem. I'm not gonna, you use the hooks and stuff, but still tying knots is a huge part of climbing. So if you want to just hold it, you are strong enough to just hold it while they do whatever they're going to do, which is probably unhook the other side and wonder, and then they'll pull free and you'll fall back into,
Well, I'm going to cross back and get my pack because carrying 2 packs is going to be kind of hard.
See if there's even anything over there before we.
Okay. All right. I don't have a flashlight. We're trying to lighten my load, dude.
I take out a glow stick.
Give me a throw roll to make it across the chasm with your glow stick and all that.
Pretty close.
I won't try to catch it because if I fumble, I'll knock it back into the chasm. So I just let it land.
I was going to have you go, I got it, and leap over the chasm. And then that would be a better fumble there. All right, no, you go pick it up from the hallway like, haha. Because playing catch gets more kids and stuff killed every year.
Okay, and all I have is a hammer. So I can use that as a club, right?
Yeah, sure, if you want.
Okay.
You could also use the glow stick as a club, I suppose.
No.
All right. You head down the tunnel, and it seems to go on and on and on. Would you like to go until you find something interesting, or?
I'm going to go about 100 meters in, and then
give up and go
give
back?
Up.
Oh. All right. Actually, it's a bit further, but give me a listen roll and a smell roll.
Listen is success.
Wow.
Smell is a fail.
You hear water.
Okay.
You appear to be getting into some new shit, maybe. Who knows what kind of stuff, blah, 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 blah.
Right. All right. I head back. I yell across. It goes on for about 100 meters, and there's water that way, too.
Huh.
Decisions.
Okay, so
he hasn't gotten to look yet, though, to see what's up.
I've only got about 100 meters. I didn't want to go any further without some backup. God knows what's down there. It does seem to go somewhere. There seems to be water.
So this whole crossing the chasm looks safer with the rope installed?
You're pretty sure what will end up happening is you'll grab the rope, you'll end up hanging yourself on it, possibly ripping your head straight off, and then your skull with the spinal column will be balanced on the rope until like a predator comes and goes, oh, museum, and he'll pay some other predator to come and see all the human skulls of vertebrae on the rope across the chasm.
All right, I'm noting a rope rig there, Logan. Can you note it on your map too, please?
If he's happy to sacrifice his rope forever, yes, I'm happy to note that on my map. Scott,
well, we have no way to get it off of 3 pitons across the way.
Yeah, I'll replace that stuff.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, what the rope does is if you fail your luck roll, then that's called hang on tight.
Yep.
That basically is a whole second chance thing, you know.
Or you can hand over hand climb on the rope.
Yep. Which, good news, will not be a climb roll. That'll be a different kind of roll because it's a long way to Tipperary. But yes, it'll definitely give you at least a chance to not immediately fall in.
Okay. Go see what's down there.
He is trying to get you killed. That's 4 or 5 times he's trying to get the look on the rocks.
I just shoot him a look. I hold the glow stick under my chin to make evil face, and I go,
"You're sneaky. Come on."
All right. I hold up the thing like this.
The glow stick, yeah.
Yeah.
It gives you the glow finger. You realize sneaking with a glow stick means that you may not make any noise with your feet, but everybody will definitely see you coming unless they're blind. It's like, why is the air getting greener and greener? It shows a guy that
Yeah, I know. That's exactly right. I need my gear, Glenn. I rigged up this lovely rope for you two. I need my gear.
Unfortunately, the only way to get it to him is if you were to, because the rope is about level. It's not slanted up or down. So you could hang it on the rope, easy, no roll even required. But then you'd need somebody to push it along as they cross the bridge. And possibly if the bridge collapses or something, which it's very likely to do, then they'll be climbing end over end and pushing this fucking heavy backpack ahead of them that's full of like food, water, porn mags, whatever, all of them starting to rock for some reason. 50 pounds of printed material for some reason. It's like, I got to do my autograph for them out and about in the world.
It's like 2 MREs in a water skin, so it's about 10 kilos probably.
Yeah. Plus all the other miscellaneous shit that's in there is my guess.
Yep.
You don't need to eat.
Well,
would you like to throw his food and water in?
Well, I'm waiting for you guys to grow a pair and come across.
Mm-hmm.
Not you, Dana, just him.
If Dana grows a pair, that'll be a whole medical marvel thing going on there.
I wonder if there's an AI that makes you grow a pair. That'd be pretty funny.
Dana, do you want to go for it and just bravely walk across holding on to the rope in case the bridge gives away and all that shit? Just to show these guys how it's done? Oh, give me a... Let's see, you're much lighter. You've still got your pack on, so we'll go for a luck at -20.
Do we think that we could, before I start here, Rock, you think that we can just discus throw your bag over to you? I can put whatever breakable stuff.
No, you can't do that. There's several very breakable things in that bag.
I'm saying
this is really long distance. We're talking like 30, 40 feet, something like that.
Unless one of you guys is an Olympic medicine ball thrower, which I don't think either of you is. No, that's not going to work.
I'll put the breakables in my bag.
Okay, both fingers now. One's with a glow stick.
Right.
Come on, I did it. I only blew 2 paws doing this. Come on.
All right. So it was what? I'm sorry.
Luck at -20 for Dana because she is smaller than the rock. But she has a pack.
What's so important in your pack?
Magic glasses. A fine
set of china and stuff is in there.
Magic glasses.
Magic detecting glasses, yeah. With a piece of Chris in it that will blow up if it lands the wrong way. You want to explode my pack? Go right and no. Don't explode my pack. I'm done being facetious with you guys because you're obviously trying to kill me.
Should we
Wait,
just
hold it. I cast megaphone. You're obviously trying to kill me.
When he
that's
does
a fail on the megaphone.
A listen roll is the.
That's a fail on the megaphone.
Oh, never mind. He yells at you guys. He seems angry. Dana, are you going for it?
I mean, shouldn't we just leave your pack here then?
Look at -20. Do you want to push his pack along the line, or do you want to carry it on your back? with your pack, Dana.
Does either one affect my roll?
Pushing in long line will not. Wearing it on your back will.
I'll try to push it along the line.
Yeah, it's easy. I don't need a roll for that. Go ahead and give me a luck at -20, Dana.
Here it goes. Nope. We'll try again.
Well, oh, you're spending hero points on it?
Well, now you should see what the result is, because
Well, the result would be her hanging from the rope and the bridge part or all of the bridge collapsing beneath her.
So then I get to do like hand over hand while trying to push this bag or something.
Yeah, it becomes nightmarish after that. Like the old Sylvester Stallone thing where he was like grabbing some girl and then she's like, I'm slipping, and he's like, I don't care, and she's like, he's like, I'm super muscular, you are lightweight, small female, see ya, and she went, like that movie.
Huh.
I'm gonna try to redo here.
Spending a hero point, got it.
Yeah. No.
It shows the entire bridge and parts that you guys are standing on all collapsing, and then it shows the top of the tunnel after that. And she's like, "Oopsie daisy."
No. We're gonna keep throwing things at it. Here.
That's a spin.
Brute through it. Did it.
Ooh.
She pretty much just across the bridge like it's no big deal, and the bridge doesn't really even squeak that much. You're thinking Rock may have been overly cautious. Now, at this point, you realize that you're all by yourself, Glenn.
No.
Your attempts to kill off the Rock have failed so far.
Yeah.
okay, I holster back up my gun, put my pack on.
You reclaim your gear, and you feel really good about it, actually. Dana is like, you guys just eat too much. That's all. So,
I
what are you
whispered
going to
Dana,
do?
I think he's trying to kill me. Keep an eye on that one.
Gonna eat a bunch of the food and drink a bunch of the water out of my pack.
You don't think it will really decrease your weight of your awesomely heavy pack because you have more shit in your pack than anybody else that I know of.
And leave the food and water that's left behind here.
Okay, that'll get you down to heavy pack.
Glenn, you may want to do a hand over hand with that huge pack instead of using the bridge. I don't think the bridge will hold.
I mean,
Push it. Push your bag.
10 kilos.
She suggests pushing your bag, which would totally get rid of the bag weight. It shows him with the fucking fruit roll up sticking out of his mouth. He's like eating as much, and he's like, what? Oh.
Push your bag along the rope. Good idea, Dana. You're a smart one.
I just did that. It's like, but I just.
That'd be a lot easier than like trying to eat and drink all your food and water there. You feel bloated and unhappy. You also feel really bad when she suggested it.
I push the pack along.
Oh, there's no huge negative. You are still a grown male, though, and stuff. What's your strength at? Your character strength?
75.
All right. Go for a luck at half or -30, just like the other dude who is about as strong as you.
Nice.
Yeah. Aside from the occasional farting and needing to piss now that you've drank all that fucking water and shit, you managed to cross the bridge this time. Dun, 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 dun,
Then I take a leak into the cavern. The chasm.
Okay.
Would you like to kick him over while you're pissing and he's trying to kill you all this time, Rock?
I think that bridge ate up 45 minutes. At least. Maybe an hour.
It gets more fun. You guys, eventually after he gets done pissing and stuff, and you guys head down the tunnel, past the 100-meter mark, you get in there a couple 100 meters after that, and eventually it goes down into the water.
Son of a bitch, Rock.
And let's see, it looks like far away underwater. There's some light and stuff, but it appears to be a really kind of a narrow gap under the water there. So you guys are thinking
a little farther.
It may be like if you go through there, it looks like it contortions underwater to continue.
Oh my God.
Christ.
Because, you know, the big bridge wasn't stopping you, and you know that this won't stop you. I mean, sure, if you get caught in there, you'll
So scary. I need your help to look at the water.
I'm giving him a card for that one.
Glenn, you are all full of sass today. Was it the electrified doorknob? Did that put you on edge?
Yeah.
You are so trying to kill me. All right. Looks like we head back.
Are you sure? You could go and investigate.
I'm not going to make a contortions with this fucking pack, and there's stuff I don't want to leave behind. Let's just get the fuck out of the sewers.
I want to try it.
Okay. All right.
I went over that rope.
She is full of bravery.
Looks like a death trap to me.
Yep.
Yes.
Same with me.
Yep.
All right.
I'm in agreement.
No problem.
Do we have any more ropes, Scott? I mean, Glenn.
I don't think so.
Dana, were you carrying rope in your pack?
I've got some bit of rope.
Okay. So that would help us get our stuff through. We can hook up a sling and drag it through.
Oh, I do have a sling. We just don't need a whole lot of length there.
You know, prep everything with plastic bags and stuff.
I do have Ziploc bags.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you put all your water stuff that isn't waterproof or whatever into Ziploc bags. You know that soon at least one of you will get to resurrect, and you'll get to see what that's like. Won't that be fun?
Yep. So, Dana, you want to go down there with some rope and give it a shot?
Can we camp here?
Yeah, let's camp here.
You guys make camp, and I will see how far I can get to.
Okay.
Okay, so Dana, go ahead and first give me a swim roll. This will be used to support, or if you fumble, anti-support your contortions roll.
Okay.
This place, the sewers, is a great place to build up your contortions. The water's not too foul. Kind of foul.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
The sewer of many rolls. Nice.
All right, I made swim.
Take a +5 onto your contortions. Give me a roll. What was this about a rope? Are you trying to drag a heavy rope with you or something?
I don't know what we're doing.
All right, then you did. You're just going on your own.
I'm exploring.
Okay, are you exploring with your pack or without your pack?
Without my pack, just me scouting.
Oh, great.
Let's do it that.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm still wearing a wetsuit.
Hey.
If you were still Aquaman, you wouldn't worry about drowning as much.
Exactly.
So, Dana, this is the big roll that could make your whole career.
Are you sure you don't want to serve brown?
Contortions roll.
All right. Contortions plus the
Plus
5.
5.
Yes.
She goes on through. You come out in a big underground lake and stuff, kind of like what Gollum would live in. There's a tiny rock island in the middle.
Oh, holy fuck.
Right, you, Russ, you're not with her. What do you want to do there, Dana?
I'm going to swim to the rock, obviously, where I'll get murdered.
Excellent. You swim over to the rock. Give me a critical luck roll, Dana.
Critical.
It went one way.
Got it. You find a small gold ring. The look on her face as she contemplates this. Okay.
I will put it in my pocket.
No problem.
My precious.
That's right.
And I will take my little...
There's other shit. There's other ways to go out of here. One of them is like a different opening thing. And give me a listen roll from there. There are several ways out of here. I'm just going to give you information first before you decide what you're going to do, if that's okay.
Did not make listen. I'm just...
All right. Everything's fine there. There's also another way you can go. Again, swim through the water, but I don't need a swimming roll. You've got time, and plus there's a big like branch or tree trunk thing that you could float on and stuff, and kind of paddle and mutter about your precious if you wanted to. And then there's another way out of here that goes up onto a footpath. Then there's also, okay, so there's the one you couldn't hear, the footpath goes into a footpath. There's also a side passage that way, and there's another tunnel that way that goes up onto the ground. Everything goes up on the ground except for the one you couldn't hear from. So going up onto the ground, not including the way you came, 1, 2, 3. Three choices there. And then the other one that's still in the water that you couldn't hear.
Okay.
The first one is underwater?
Not underwater, but it's still in the water. Oh, Dana, give me a danger sense roll, if you please. Just you as you're off on Dana's solo adventure.
Yeah, made it.
That way is death. You're pretty sure that way is death. You don't want to go that way that stays in the water. Any of the 3 land varieties are A-okay. You should leave soon and really quietly. Talking in here is a bad idea. Making noise in here, bad idea. You don't know why, but you're feeling like really scared and really alone. And pretty much you've got your light and you're kind of partially hiding it and stuff. You feel like you're a really young kid and the monster under your bed just farted. And you're sitting in your bed with a flashlight trying to hide the beams and shit and going, ha, 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 ha. So.
Yeah, I'm going to very quietly try to check out the footpath.
Okay, I'm going, let's see. There's footpath, side passage, and long tunnel. You head over to the footpath. You go into the footpath, and it looks like down here there's a bunch of different like kind of moss, and in the moss is a bunch of mushrooms growing in a big ass like 2-meter diameter circle. Nothing is growing within the circle of the mushrooms, and that looks like it stops there. I mean,
Which way was that?
Is there also a pond in that room? The footpath.
That's the footpath one. No, that's various mushrooms in there. For unknown reasons, the mushrooms grow in a large 2-meter diameter ring, and nothing grows within it.
Okay, I can't say anything, so I'll just
No, you can't.
Stop
Stop metaing. Okay, Dana. So that appears to be a dead end. Would you like to check out the next one?
I can't even mount this
I
shit.
want to spot hidden just to be sure in here, in this cool mushroom circle.
You carefully examine the room.
Does it seem like the mushrooms are alive?
Yes.
Sentient? Do they talk to me?
No. They might if you ate some of them, depending on what they do.
Hello, mushy friend.
Yeah, they look like normal like toadstools with the big flat tops and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know if your character knows anything about mushrooms and shit, but yeah.
I have some forest survival.
For survival, base at Hobbyist tells you leave mushrooms alone because the really poisonous ones often look like the not poisonous ones. They are death.
I have it at a can do it for a living.
Hold on a second. Cat wants out again. Yes.
I'll be right back.
And away you go. Good for you. Sure. Go ahead and give me your forced survival roll as you look at the mushrooms and say,
I didn't know about them.
they are all poisonous as fuck. I recommend leaving them alone. Unless you want to eat some cool neurotoxin, or better yet, feed it to Rock. He likes.
Well, that was not rock, but having known poison source isn't a bad thing.
Yeah.
As long as somebody doesn't go through my stuff.
Right. You know they will. Or they'll lose it or blow it up or something horrible.
Yeah. All right. I will go retrace back out of the footpath.
You go back to Gollum Island.
Yes.
And so side passage or long tunnel?
I'll try the side passage now.
It's a side passage with stone cairn. It looks like a grave. On a rock marking the grave is the name Chester Copperpot.
That sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
Perfect.
Can I try a memory?
I don't know if you actually noted it. I don't think you've come across it in the campaign.
I feel like I read it in a book or something.
You gave us a memory roll on that when we ran into that, Logan.
Oh, was she with you when you did?
No, but you gave us a memory roll, me and Phil.
Sure, go for a memory roll.
Hey!
Holy shit. That's a character of the Goonies. The Goonies.
Oh.
Your guess is that Glenn was here and set this up so that someday you would find it and then you would kill him.
Never say die.
Never say die.
So, continue scouting. Now I'm getting echoey and stuff. Yeah. Oh, it's only when Scott unmutes. When Scott mutes and unmutes himself, then it becomes echoey for a while. I don't know why.
Thank you, Google. Evil.
Yep. So, continue scouting onto the third and last path there, Dana, the Brave.
I'm going to grotesquely disturb Chester Copperpot's grave here and see if it's really an elaborate setup or if there's something in the cairn.
It's so elaborate that they stuck a dead body in here. It looks like it's old enough that it's just bones at this point. You violate a grave in a spooky underground tunnel with just one light source for fun. You feel freaked out.
Is that the side passage or the tunnel up?
Side passage.
Okay.
All right. I am going to take my watch out of its Ziploc baggie in my pocket and send those guys a message.
Oh, your bracelet.
Yeah.
All right. What's the message say? Like, fuck you, or I hate you both, or Glenn is trying to kill you, beware. What would you like to send?
I'm just going to say, made it through, am exploring.
Oh, that sounds safe.
You guys get the message instantaneously, which would never happen with a fucking cell phone because, you know, apparently this is some sort of high-tech thing. It's weird. But I gave her a credit for remembering she has a communications device because she seems to be the only motherfucker who remembers it. You guys are like, ooh, look at that. I got a message.
All right. Glenn, you want me to rig a rope and see if we can get our stuff through there?
Still looks like a death trap to me.
As he looks at it, it shows like instead of the hole, it just shows a gravestone and the kind of underwater, and it says Glenn, whatever his last name is, and it says 1890 till now, just looking at the underwater grave.
Probably wait until she calls for help.
And then panic.
I send a message back to Dana. What's over there?
All right. I settle in next to my desecrated monument little room, and I blah.
All right. She types all the stuff she's seen, and
okay. I immediately type back. Do not go in the lake or make any noise near the lake. Holy shit. That's what I send back to you.
What is it?
That's where the Watcher lives.
The Watcher?
Yeah, the thing with all the tentacles.
The what?
I'm
Monster.
actually giving Russ a card because he fucking remembers some shit here and all that. I'm really happy
So-
for it.
One of those Cthulhu things.
There's a fucking kraken in there, basically.
Oh,
Lots of tentacles. Phil and I were there. He went to Gollum Island. He didn't get attacked, but when he got back, apparently we made too much noise and that thing came out and we ran. Down the long passage, if I remember correctly.
huh.
He ran. So, Dana, are you continuing to really quietly because you haven't made any noise yet because you were paranoid for whatever reason? Would you like to continue your exploration to Long Tunnel Up?
I also texted in again. I do know an exit from there.
I will message. Are you guys camping or coming?
Oh, Glenn doesn't want to go.
It shows Dana like looking at her messages and she's just thinking, broke back mountain motherfucker.
Do these things have video?
If they do, you've never figured it out.
I'm going to try and figure out how to FaceTime her.
Sure, give me a computer usage roll at -10%. It's a little bit.
That's a fumble at -10%.
If it had FaceTime, yours doesn't. Uninstall complete, it says. Oh, God damn it. You've managed to alter alien technology to the point where part of it will no longer work for you. Please make a note your bracelet, if it did have FaceTime, no longer has FaceTime. And you've uninstalled some sort of vital component from it. I'm sure it won't come back to horribly bite you in the ass later. So
Okay, so I will text her again and make sure that still works.
yeah, texting works fine.
Okay.
The texting and board seem to work out fine. Although God knows what you've uninstalled and it won't come back.
Yep. Okay, so noted.
Very well. It's more fun that way when everybody else finds out about some nifty thing. You're like, fucking bracelet, banging it on a rock.
So Glenn,
Funky
Glenn, I know a way out from there. Whereas going back, we have the door of doom. It's your call, buddy.
Huh.
Well, we had other. I guess I'm not hearing it.
No. If you guys want to go into chat message type thing, but talk instead, because
Cool.
typing.
There should be a gazebo down a long passage, and you should see a script on it with Phil Coulter was here and stuff like that. So if you want to check out the long passage, I think there's a gazebo and sightless fish in a pond.
Gazebo.
Yes.
I have gazebo written down.
A gazebo somewhere else.
It's just by the long passage, long tunnel to the underground lake. The underground lake exits into that gazebo, sightless fish area. Then there's the waterfall and the long tunnel that goes to the maze, that goes to the blue crystals and goes to a cave-in, and also goes to a long tunnel, which gives you a contortions plus 30 to the clean room.
Yep.
Sounds like those things have already been looked at.
Yeah, well, we're just looking for a way out, then maybe we try and find a way out.
I heard the sigh again. Dana, you are well within your rights to continue investigating if you wish.
Well, there were other paths before the Bridge of Doom also, if we were wanting to explore things that we don't already have.
Yes, we could do that. If you want to continue exploring, Dana, we could do that.
I don't know. Are you guys coming? If you're coming, then let's keep going. If you're camping, I might. I don't know.
You're
fall asleep,
shivering
I
your
might.
ass off right now.
Yeah.
Dana. You are cold as fuck as you have
Yeah.
been swimming.
Doesn't
Glenn?
sound like there's anything that we need to explore over there.
No, there isn't.
As
So,
far
Glenn,
as-
do you want to head back? It's up to you, buddy.
The bridge of death awaits. The bridge of eternal peril.
I feel better about crossing the bridge than about doing underwater contortions.
All right, Dana, come back.
But you did get to find out a valuable link that you did not know was there before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the long tunnel goes straight to the gazebo, or does it come out somewhere else?
There's something on the wall. I can't remember what. Goes to a room with something on the wall, then that goes to the room with the gazebo. So there's something in between there, but
You want to go check real quick while they discuss it, Dana? It's not.
Yes.
It's right over there.
I'm absolutely going and checking it out.
You go into a long tunnel along. You go up on the land, and it's a long tunnel along an underground river. There are sightless fish swimming around in it. From there, you have several different choices. You can either go down a long tunnel, or over there you spot a distant gazebo, or you can climb up a fucking waterfall that's got a rope set up alongside of it. It looks like the rope is pretty old, and you're not sure how well it's doing, but...
well, then we only rigged that about a year ago, and it was modern rope.
Yeah, next to a waterfall.
Okay.
Yeah, find me a professional climber who says, 1 year old next to a waterfall? Every time I'd risk my life to that. No, they don't even like to use the same rope on different climbs.
Right. Okay. What'd you find, Dana?
Blah.
Yep. Well, we can get out by going down a long tunnel.
Yeah, you're pretty close to getting out anyway, if what he says is true, Dana. Then you can see the sun again and maybe get a fucking shower. Maybe stop shivering your ass off and going into the hypothermic stages.
So if you want to get out, you can get out. If you want to come back, you can come back. You don't have any gear on you, right?
Nope, I left it with you guys.
So you
I've got
don't
my
have your
little
poncho or
pouch.
gas mask? Because we're still in Night City.
Yeah.
I'm not going out there then.
Better come back.
Or you can go explore that gazebo. It is a really strange thing to see a gazebo in an underground lake thing. It totally sticks out. It's like, who would come down here and build a fucking gazebo, and why?
That's what I said when I saw it.
It's one of the great mysteries.
I pick one up from Home Depot, crane it on in, you know.
It's even been painted white. Who comes down here with paint and says, "Oh, paint me a gazebo"? It's just a very strange thing. Oh, sorry, it's stone gazebo.
Yep.
Would you
Let's go
like to
see
go
if
look at
something.
it?
Yeah, let's go see if something's changed on it.
No problem. It says Phil
Poulter.
Yeah, was here, and it has a Kilroy picture. You know, the World War II Kilroy picture. And from there, it goes into a long, curvy tunnel. And give me a listen roll, Dana, as you're standing in the long, curvy tunnel. Oh, wait, no, never mind about the listen roll. But from the long, curvy tunnel, would you like to continue investigating until you run into something hard?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're in communication with them. Fuck them. You come to a place where you need to climb up.
Yep. I actually have this very accurately mapped out, Logan.
I'm very happy. You want to climb up? It's not a huge climb. It's maybe 3 meters. So
That
pretty
goes
much.
to the round cavern house of
Yeah.
Zebway.
Yep, that climb goes to the big dome with the house over it.
But
Which goes off a long tunnel to a library that has rotting books and a flooded corridor.
but it's still in the terrible zone.
Actually,
That house?
we're not sure on that because
I thought
actually,
that was-
you two have who's seen the House with No Floors from the house part as opposed to under? You have? That's
I did.
outside of the
Yeah.
city. It's outside of the city.
That's well out into the desert. That's by the Batcave, actually.
Yeah,
Yep.
but the Batcave isn't the same zone.
Right. So it may or may not be there. I don't know how time works exactly. Some things we do in the past show up in the future, and some things don't.
But you might not choke to death out in the desert as opposed to in the city.
Yeah. And there should be a rope that the Batman hung us from rigged up there. So
What?
I love how he drops those little bombs now and then. It's like, the fuck?
the Batman caught us in the Batcave and dangled us down from the house on a rope, and I walked out and
What was
got
this?
some clothes because I was naked. And never mind, it's a story.
Huh.
We'll talk about it over a few beers, but there should be a rope rigged up there.
Okay. A 30-year-old rope?
No, about a half a year, 6 months old.
Wouldn't that have been in red carpet?
Yes, it would have been in red carpet. Oh, right. So 30-year. Okay, I got you. Yeah, 30-year-old rope.
Okay.
Have fun with that.
Do you want to go look, Dana? It's
I
a
want to go
small
see
climb.
this rope.
Give me a climb roll, Dana. Go up the thing.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
we're climbing.
You head over and go down a long tunnel, and it does indeed come to a round cavern very high. In the center of it is a hole that appears to be a flush small dwelling above it, missing the floor or anything convenient for a grappling hook. There's no rope hanging down, though. It looks like if you're able to get out, that's one of the ways out, or you could take a long tunnel past this. Yeah. You're disappointed not to see the rope. But it does have a long tunnel that continues on out. What will Dana do? What will Dana do?
Got a long tunnel to a steep slope to a long tunnel to a book room to a water tunnel.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's part of the. Were there any branches that weren't explored? Because what are we doing in here?
No, and there are nasty monsters in some places in here that show up or don't show up, and I would hate for you to get killed by a monster at this point.
I'd rather have you get killed by us.
Yeah.
All
Thanks,
right.
Brock.
Aw.
Yeah, there was this thing that jumped out of the wall
Yes.
and like grabbed you and put a proboscis right into your skull. That was a lot of fun.
That was awesome.
Wow.
Love that fucking monster.
There's a maze past there with like
Mhm.
4 forks that I haven't explored, but I think one of the tunnels is underwater. I probably need scuba gear.
She didn't. She's awesome. She swims like a fish.
Yeah.
Rock
I'm gonna
used to
start
swim
going
like a
back.
fish.
I'm not gonna go into to maze territory over the phone.
Good
All
call.
right. No problem. By the way, Dana, you think that your bracelet seems to be water resistant, if nothing else. I don't know about 5 fathoms down type water resistant, but okay, give me a climb roll or jump roll or parkour roll to go down the thing you just climbed up before you went to the big room.
Jump. Didn't make it.
And roll a d6 on yourself. Ow, you say.
There we go.
Minor scrapes. It's 1 stun point. Good night's sleep and they'll come right back. And then you go through a long curvy tunnel, and then you go along the riverbank, and there's a gazebo and stuff, and you see Kilroy is looking at you, the bastard. And then you go over to the long tunnel along the underground river of Cyprus.
I'm gonna draw a little mustache underneath his nose.
All right.
Then I'll keep going.
With what?
And then you go to a long tunnel along underground river where there's sightless fish. And then you run into a problem because it either goes off this way to Gollum Island or this way to Long Tunnel. What will you do when fish are coming for you? Which way to go, Dana? Gollum Island or Long Tunnel?
Well, aren't I still through aren't I in the long tunnel?
You're in a long tunnel. There's a different long tunnel that branches off this long tunnel, or you can go to big underground lake that like Gollum lived in.
So when I was on the island, there was a long tunnel that had like a fork in it, and I took one?
No, the underground lake took you the long tunnel along with the sightless fish, took you to sightless fish area. From sightless fish area, you can either go into Long Tunnel, crawl up a waterfall with a year-old rope that's been getting wet this whole time, or go back to the gazebo.
We'll go all the way back to Gollum Island.
Okay. You sneak through Gollum Island. I don't need a sneak roll. Basically, not talking is the big key there, apparently. And then you get back to, I need to do a fucking swim roll to support my contortions. So go for the swim. This is the part where, unfortunately, your character will probably die horribly. Unless you do like last time, in which case, you won't. So swim roll.
All right, swim. Didn't make the swim.
No support on your contortions. So good luck. If you don't make it, you're going to start taking drowning damage right away because it's not a short distance.
All right, contortions. Made it.
Oh. No problem. I don't know why I even built that up at all. You pop right out of the water and you see these two sitting there going, contortions scare the fuck out of us. And you're like, ha-ha, I'm Aqua Woman.
I'm fine with contortions, but Glenn's terrified.
Here, eat some granola.
I get her a blanket out of the pack.
Great. Yeah, she's kind of bluish.
You want to camp here?
Stab. Okay.
I think we should camp here. This seems like a reasonably safe place to camp, considering there's nothing coming through that contortions thing.
And it's a good way to, unfortunately, one of you doesn't have any food and water left because they left theirs back on the other side of the bridge, unless you want to go get it and then come back with it, which would be hysterical. But you are still feeling full and bloated and stuff, since you ate a bunch to try to lighten your load.
Convinced me not to do that.
No, I didn't.
The pack.
He took the pack with him.
And then I brought the pack with me.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yeah, we've all got our packs, Logan.
Oh,
so you want to fuck off, I take it, right? Logan, you're ready to fuck right off, I think, right?
What?
I thought you wanted to go. You sounded like you were wrapping it up.
No, you guys are deep in the heart of Charlie.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I know that you guys are going to walk on the bridge. They'll break. Somebody will fail to hold onto the rope. They'll fall to their death. And then we can get on with our lives. Except for the person who died, they get on with their diminished life. It'll be awesome.
Right, so let's camp up.
Cut two. You guys have had a good night of sleep. Everybody go ahead and regain all of your temporary lost hit points. That minor scrape finally went away. Thanks, Dana. Happy days. Glenn's like,
Glenn probably needs to make a will.
Uh-huh. I was going to say, since Glenn's still got some damage, go for the willpower. Lower is better.
Times 4.
2 hit points come back.
That's pretty good.
That's really good.
It's 2 weeks of healing like that.
I'm almost completely better.
Do you need more first aid?
It won't help. You get 1 first aid per customer. Squirrels excluded. So, although if you want to do something else like sew a tail onto him or something, I'd let you roll different stuff for that. So, who's first going across the bridge of eternal death?
I will. I put my pack on the rope and success.
Okay, you luck at -30. The bridge fails to collapse. Well done. All the PCs are super lucky for some goddamn reason in this campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
No, I had to suck some hero points to get over on this side.
Do you want? Yeah. Do you want to try? Do you want to try next, or wait for Scott to collapse the bridge and then hand over the rope before doing it?
It's a really sturdy bridge, guys.
As he says that, it shows the echo and it shows the bridge shudder a little bit. Glenn's like, he is trying to kill me.
I'm next.